Greetings, Whovians. Whovian Queener, hope having a good week so far. Well, we look at the 12th Doctor era, now continues on with the episode, Oxygen. The 12th Doctor, Bill, and an angry Nardole travel in the TARDIS to follow a distress call to a deep space mining station. When the TARDIS is jettisoned by the station's computers, the trio force wear smart suits. A robotic space is capable of independent operation tied to the station. The suits are also the only source of oxygen, as the mining company does not provide an oxygen atmosphere inside the station, and every activity is measured in breaths. The surviving crew warned them that some suits have received instructions to deactivate their organic components, giving the wearer via an electrical discharge but remaining autonomous. This signal can be carried by touch, which has caused most of the crew to be turned into zombies, enslaved to the suit's programming. The Doctor and others plan to walk outside the station to an uncompleted portion not updated in the computer systems to hide. Bill's suit malfunctions during depressurization and forces her to remove her helmet. To save her, the Doctor gives his helmet as a spacewalk. He survives the vacuum of space, but has gone blind from the ordeal. The computer discovers their location, but as they flee, Bill's suit malfunctions again and will not move, nor will allow the others to carry it or release her. The Doctor leaves her behind, assuring her she will not die. She is, however, electrocuted when the zombies touch her. The Doctor reveals the limit of breaths is an algorithm to stop people wasting oxygen, part of the company's automated profit-making system. Killing the wearers was just the logical endpoint of corporate profit over human life. He asks the station systems to cause the station self-destruct if they are killed, and convinces the others this is a good death and revenge against the corporation. The computers recognize this threat to corporate profits and recalculate the suit's programming. The zombies turn their oxygen supplies to the survivors. The Doctor then revives Bill, knowing their malfunctioning suit did not have enough power to lethally shock her. The TARDIS is recovered, and they drop the survivors off at their head office to confront the company. The Doctor notes there was a successful rebellion 6 months later. Nardole restores the Doctor's eyes, but when they return to the university and Bill departs, the Doctor reveals that he can't look at anything ever again. I'm still blind. Aww. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. The Doctor tricks Nardole into believing that removing a fluid link will disable the TARDIS, when in fact it does not. In the 1963 story The Daleks, the First Doctor does the same thing to Ian Chesterton, forcing them to investigate Dalek City to recover the materials needed to fix it. And now let's take a look at some outside references. The episode opens with the Doctor saying, "Space, the final frontier." This is a classic opening in the title sequence of the Star Trek original science television series, which ran from 1966 to 1969. The Doctor quotes 1 Corinthians 15:55 when he says, "Death, where is thy sting?" And now finally, let's take a look at the production of this episode. The read-through for Oxygen took place on October 12, 2016. The episode was filmed as part of the 4th production block alongside the 10th episode of the series, The Eaters of Light. Shooting began October 17th and ended on November 18th, 2016. In his newsletter, Jamie Matheson revealed that Oxygen was originally intended as a prequel to his 2014 episode, Mummy on the Orient Express. In early drafts, Klein, a corporate representative, appears on monitor to offer the characters promotions and stock options if they will spare the ship. Recognizing Klein's voice, the Doctor takes the crew to safety by TARDIS, destroying the ship as they leave. It is revealed that the company behind the mining station one day have a subsidiary specializing in analyzing ancient weaponry, and that Klein will be fired as a result of his fumbling the negotiation, living on only as the voice of the company computer, Gus. The assistant director for the series, Lauren Pate, plays a student who questions the Doctor in the opening scenes. Interesting. So overall, I think this episode is pretty good, and yeah, it is kind of upsetting that the Doctor went blind, but he does get his eyesight back a couple episodes later, so there you go. So overall, I give Oxygen 4 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about my upload videos. And if you want to help support the channel further, then be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Whovian Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I'm versus player the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo! Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.